What's up, everybody? Teno with AJ's Lawncare here, and I am here at the GIE 2021 with Mr. Mark Taylor with EXPO. And what do you do for EXPO, Mr. Mark?
Thank you, Teno, very much. My name is Mark Taylor. I'm a product manager here with EXPO. I manage the stick tools, the trimmer, the edgers, the power broom, the PAS system, so all the fun stuff that everybody gets to use.
Awesome. So I got a few questions from Mr. Mark. A couple of my own, and I got a few for some other people in the community that wanted to ask him some questions too. So I'll start off with mine. Why did y'all choose to go with the old style handles and triggers on the 410X trimmer when it seems the new style would be more durable and more comfortable?
And that's a really good question. So the 410X actually has the widest diameter pipe of any of our trimmers. So we had to have a special pipe size to really work with the motor that we've got in there, right? I mean, that it's a huge engine and everything, and so to keep it comfortable, we had to go to a wider pipe, which then moved it back to one of the worldwide triggers that we have, right? So it's not a North American style one. It is one of our sister companies over in Europe and everything, but it works out really well, and so it's, as a whole model, it works better, and it had to kind of go that way.
Awesome, man. Yeah. I love the 410X, by the way.
It is a beast. It really is. It's a beast, yeah.
Okay, question number 2. How does the black blade guard on EXPO hedge trimmers help with cutting? Because my experience is it'll actually push away branches and stems, and it takes going back and forth to get a good cut in that section.
Yes, no, and I'm glad you asked that question, because the truth is they're actually called blunt guards, right? Blunt blade guards. And so what we found through all the user research over the many years that we've been doing was as users are using the trimmer to go back and forth over hedges, they were actually coming through and hitting themselves on their leg and catching potentially shirts and different things in it. So it was a danger thing. So what those do is it actually stops before the blades get all the way through. So it's not designed to be a cutter or anything like that. It's 100% safety, and so it's one of those give and take things. We prefer the safety factor, and so do all of our users, but it is something that it takes a little bit of time to kind of get used to it. But if you know that it's there for safety, it is by far a huge benefit and a feature that our tools carry that not all the other competitors out there do.
Cool. So now you'll know what that black piece is for.
Yes. So don't take it off, please. Right?
So my next question is from Ian. Now I'm gonna just destroy his last name. It's M-U-E-N-C-H. Ian. So you let us know how you say that. He's with Redbird Lawn Care in Fort Worth, Texas, and he asks, "What is the best maintenance you can do to prolong the life of your hedge trimmer?" Yeah.
So. Hedge trimmers, like you said, can wear out pretty quick if you're not taking good care of them. So the best maintenance thing that we actually find is cleaning the blades. So Red Armor has a blade cleaner. And so I believe you put it on it's like an every 15 or 20 hour type of a thing to elongate the life, but it cleans it out. It helps, kind of lubricate it and everything, so it keeps going. The blades are really the important thing to keep, maintained and everything. Obviously, all the other normal maintenance that you have with your gas-powered engines and stuff, but it's really keeping the blades clean. And there are specific blade cleaners out there that obviously that we found have worked well, but maintaining and keeping that blade clean is a huge part to elongating the life of your hedge trimmers.
Cool. AJ's Lawn Care uses the Red Armor hedge trimmer cleaner, so we know it works.
Yes.
Okay, next question is from Kramer Spears, Zion Lawn Care in San Antonio, Texas, and he asks, "Have y'all considered switching to the trimmer triggers similar to what the Shindawas have?" I guess kind of like the same thing as a 410, but maybe the skinnier.
Yeah, so it's what we call it's a fin style is the newer one that EXPO has, right? And so the old ones were just kind of a one blade sticking out. And actually what we found through, once again, all of our user research was when the trimmers get thrown in the back of a truck and then they get pulled out, they get snagged on branches and parts of the truck and the racks and everything that you have. And it was actually the #1 serviceable part that we had. So we were snapping off all of the blades. So it's one of those things that, some people like it, some people don't. It is one of those that it's an easier trigger to pull as we were kind of designing and working with it and everything, but it is something that we took from the end users that were kind of sick and tired of breaking all their clips off. So it's, you know, there are other trimmers out there and other models that we carry in both the Echo and Shindaiwa. Like you said, the 410X does have the old school trigger that's out there, exactly. But it is one of those, we did notice that those were more prone to damage, and not trying to shut down the trimmers for a day. We wanted to make sure that, you know, we were giving everybody the best possible product out there.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Alrighty, last but not least, this question is from Matt Clevenger, the Lawncare little guy from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And he says, the cutting blades on the Echo hedge trimmers have changed for the better from the older style blades on, say, the HC 152. Will that now be the normal in style and wider change? Yep,
so that is, you know, some of the styles that we have going forward. So that is the expectation that the current blades that we have on our models now will continue to be what we're offering going forward. And so what we've actually done is there's a, it's kind of a different type of hardening process that we went through. And so stainless steel, which is what a lot of manufacturers use for their blades, is great for rust preventative, but it doesn't have the hardness that some of the other steels have. So we were able to you know, work with some of our suppliers and find the right formula for that. So we have an extra hard cutting teeth in the 3 different areas and everything. So it was kind of one of those, engineering worked with product management to understand, is this going to bring value, and it did. So you know, it turns out that a change that we didn't even know we had to do worked out really well. And like you said, the users have been noticing that out in the field and everything. It's definitely been working in the benefit of everybody.
And that's it, y'all. I'm Tino with AJ's Lawncare and the Echo UAG, and this is Mark Taylor with Echo.
Thank you all very much. I appreciate it.
And we'll see you all in the next one.
Later.